From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. Damiere Byrd returning it. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Hurts. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Hurts, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there by Gordon. And even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Singletary. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Patriots touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Justin Rohrwasser for the
first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Adrian Phillips on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The keeper. He was brought down by John Simon. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd and 10 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. This is caught, Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1 man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Singletary to get the drive started. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Buffalo.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Patriots 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. It makes it 22-7 now.
Makes the score Patriots 22, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. This is taken at the 15. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Letting one go deep here for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete. James White. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 30-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll look to run with Moss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A quick toss out right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
32.
That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle there by George Odom.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Incomplete on the
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 50. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike's 50. Middle. Touchdown, defense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. No gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Rowasser's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.